This is Mustang Mat Chat, episode number 3 here, week 3. I'm here with Dr. Kurt House here. He's the president of the Independence Mat Club, and we're just going to talk about what the Mat Club's all about. So thanks for being on with us today.
Thanks for having me.
So just give an idea for people that might not know what the Mat Club does. What is the Mat Club all about?
Well, it was started a number of years ago, and we really use it just in promotion of independence wrestling. But Mat Club is something we you sign up for. You can sign up for any time, but we usually sign up for it in the fall. Try to get kids involved in wrestling, and so we sign up and we start with practices at the end of October, and they'll go through usually sometime in March. To get kids involved in wrestling, and then the other side of it is really just in fundraising so that we can support independence wrestling, and so we try to raise money and spend money.
Right. So biggest fundraisers for us throughout the year obviously are all of our home tournaments that we host.
Right.
Also that we have meetings, monthly meetings.
Mm-hmm. Meetings are usually most every month, particularly in the fall through the winter, and it's the first Wednesday of the month at 7 o'clock at Bill's, usually we try to do for sure October, November, December. We'll sometimes skip one in the winter, right, just because the coaches get pretty busy, and then we'll for sure probably in March and April.
Sure. So Mat Club's open K through 12, and we're looking for people to get involved, help us with the fundraise, help us at all the tournaments, get involved with the meetings. There's positions available as well you got the president, vice president. Tim Donnelly's vice president, correct? And
right.
Secretary Treasurer. So
yeah, we're really looking for more people involved, not only to bring your kids and sign them up for Mat Club, so they can wrestle and get that exposure with some great wrestling, some great coaches, probably the best facilities in the state, but along with that, hopefully get the parents involved, and when the parents buy in and get involved, it goes much better. We've had sort of the same officers for a number of years, and so we're looking for more people just involved, more voices, better ideas, and so we can move forward.
Sure. So anything else you'd like to add with that?
No, just come on out. You can certainly contact myself, or you can contact any of the coaches, and we can let anybody know when these meetings are, and just glad to have them there.
Sure. We're looking for parent membership as well as even business membership.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so if you're interested in the Mat Club, get a hold of one of the coaches or Dr. House or any of the other individuals involved with the Mat Club. So we'll be right back here with Coach Doyle for segment 2. Welcome back. This is segment 2 of Mustang Mat Chat. Again, I'm Matt Shannon, and with me now is head coach Michael Doyle. We're just going to talk about how the week went last week and the upcoming week here. So Western Dubuque weren't on the side we wanted to be, but I think from a fan's perspective, it's probably a really good duel to watch.
Yeah, I mean, it ended up 33-30. We lost, but I think it was a really good duel for both sides. We had to forfeit a weight there against them, and I think if we don't do that, who knows? I think we could win the duel, but we kind of got to take where we're healthy right now and ready to go, and but anyway, yeah, it was a good duel here at home. A lot of people there. It was parents' night. A lot of people came to the dual meet, and JV kids. I think there was like 32 JV matches.
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
And then varsity was a really competitive duel, back and forth both ways. I don't know how many times the lead changed this way or that way, but yeah, it was a close duel all the way through. So
the one match that sticks out in the duel in my head is Drew Davis's.
Yeah.
Being down 4-2 with 12 seconds left, and his opponent got the third caution, giving him an extra point, and all he had to do was escape the tie, but he ended up reversing to his back. Thought we had the fall, but apparently the buzzer went off. We just couldn't hear it. It was so loud.
Yeah, it was really loud, and I if we would have had 15 seconds instead of 12 seconds, then I think we would have gotten the fall. But as a result, Drew ended up winning, and didn't get the pin, but had he gotten the pin, then the dual meet would have been tied, and it would have come down to criteria. So one of those deals. I mean, I know we lost. I think we lost a match by a point, and we won a couple matches by a few points here and there. So, if we wrestle that duel again, it could come out a different way. But, for whatever reason, this time West Dubuque pulled it out. So we'll see them again here at Walmack in another couple weeks. So looking forward to that opportunity.
Yeah, no, I got an email from out in California, Jack Moses. He's in charge of Takedown Wrestling app. It's what we use to update everybody who follows us on Twitter and Facebook, and he was very entertained by what he was watching. He emailed us and wanted to tell us that was a good dual meet for, even though we were on the losing side, it's probably a good dual meet for the sake of the sport.
Yeah, it was, like I said, it was a good environment, a lot of people there. I'm excited this week to get back. We're back home again Thursday night, so looking forward to that opportunity there. But, I think it was good for wrestling, so it's good.
And then Saturday, Independence hosted the JV tournament. I think we had 4 champs at that. They were Joe Prieb, Joe Kaiser,
Ethan Holt,
and then
was it Grazier?
Sam Grazier. Yeah, he was the 4th one there. We had the tournament grew by 100 participants this year, up to 260. We had won 5 mats, but I think it was overall it was a really good day. Got out fairly early even.
Yeah, I mean, I was up at the Osage duels with the varsity, but I had a couple coaches text me and say that you guys ran a great tournament, and in the JV level, they like to get in, wrestle their matches, and go home. And when you have that many kids, I mean, we had over 200 participants, or over 250 participants, and we're able to, got a big gym, we're able to run 5 mats and get them out in an efficient way. Then, it doesn't chew up their whole Saturday where they can go and do some other stuff. So I think people appreciate that, and I kind of look forward to our JV tournament staying kind of big like that because of our facility and what we can host here. And I think Mr. Putz is working to try and keep it that size as well. So I think if we can keep those teams happy and keep those fans happy, they'll want to keep coming back to that.
Maybe we can grow it up to 300 and go 6 mats. That's our goal, I guess.
We could do it.
Then, as you said, varsity was at Osage, and up there we saw Humboldt, Dike, New Hartford, obviously Osage, Clear Lake, and then Cass and Manderville, Minnesota. So. Yeah,
I mean, we went 4-1 on the day. We beat all the Iowa teams. Cass and Manderville is a team from Minnesota. They're ranked number 1 in Minnesota, and I actually think they're ranked in the top 25 in the nation right now. So we didn't fare too well against them. They got a solid lineup, but I mean, we beat Osage, we beat Clear Lake, beat Humboldt, and I believe Dike New Hartford's ranked in the top 5 in 1A. I don't pay attention to the rankings as much as a couple of the other coaches, but I do think they are ranked fairly high. And we didn't have a heavyweight, and we didn't have a 106-pounder, and to still beat those 4 teams that are all above average teams, I thought our team wrestled well and pulled together pretty well, knowing that we were missing 2 weights.
Right. And then, as you're going to talk about a little bit later on, you're going to interview Coach Weber and Carter Straw about our Mat Club wrestling and the Starmont duels up there. Sounds like they did pretty well today.
Yeah, they had a unique opportunity at Starmont today. I think they had 6 teams lined up to wrestle in a kindergarten through 6th grade dual meet setting. I think 2 of the teams didn't come because the weather was pretty cold today, but they did get in 4 duels, and they won 2 of them, and they actually tied the 3rd one, and they got to, I think, the 7th criteria or something.
Criteria H, like most first point scored or something like that.
Yeah, so we ended up losing on the 7th criteria, so it's a pretty even duel, and I know we were missing, I think we were missing 1 weight, maybe 100 or something, and so for those guys to do that with the kids that they had, I mean, that shows that our youth program is pretty strong and doing a lot of good things there as well.
Okay, so this week we've got Center Point Urbana and Clear Creek Amanda coming in on Thursday, Ida Grove on Friday and Saturday, and then the JV is going to go to East Marshall Duels / the East Marshall JV tournament on Saturday.
Yeah, so we got a busy week, and it's a really important week because Thursday night, it starts with Thursday night. We wrestle Clear Creek Amana and Center Point Urbana. If we beat both of those teams, then we'll be the Walmack West dual meet conference champions.
Maybe 3 years in a row then, right?
Yep, this will be three years in a row for that, and so that's really important. Those duels are really important, and so we're gonna really focus on that. And then, like you said, Friday morning we'll leave to go to Ida Grove, 2-day tournament, stay overnight. It's 28 teams. It's a big tournament. Kids get a lot of matches, and it's a lot of teams and a lot of kids that we don't normally see that much. So we're kind of looking forward to that. Last year we had a lot of fun at the tournament, so this year we decided to go back to it. So yeah, it's a busy week, and like you said, the JV is going to enter the East Marshall duels. So we're going to they'll wrestle against a varsity competition, and then some extra JV kids will get into the JV portion of East Marshall. So one group will go out to Ida Grove, and another group will go to East Marshall on Saturday, and everybody's going to get in, 3 to 6 to 7 matches this weekend, aside from Thursday night. So yeah, I mean, kids are wrestling a lot. I think West Dubuque, we had 32 JV matches, and I would imagine Thursday night against Center Point and Clear Creek will get another large number of matches as well. So everybody's getting some mat time, and we won I think 18 of the 32 JV matches against West Dubuque, and in pairing them up, Coach Donnelly was a little nervous because he said the West Dubuque coach was saying how great their JV is, and this is the best group they've had, and all this stuff, and we're proud of how our kids performed. Anytime you win more than you lose, it's kind of our general goal. So JV's doing a great job. Kids are really working hard and improving from week to week.
Right. Last segment we talked to Dr. House about the Mat Club. Anything you want to go off of that on how people can get involved?
Well, I think anytime you have like a mat club or a booster club or even like a youth club, we need participation. So like I tell parents, if you want your kid to be good at whatever sport it is, I know we're talking specifically about wrestling, but really it doesn't matter. In any sport, the more involved you are, the more you're helping, the more you kind of know what's going on, I think the better chance your kid has for success. So, the parents want their kids to do well, at things. They got to get involved. They got to take their kids to things. They got to help fundraise. They got to help make cookies. They got to help buy Gatorade. They got to help get water. I mean, there's a lot of jobs that people can do, and more than anything, you just got to be willing to participate. And I guess my message to parents is, get involved. Know what your kids are doing. Know who they're hanging out with. Know what other parents are getting involved. And if you do that, I think that makes a big difference. I mean, the Mat Club has been a big, a big plus for our program. If we really need something, there's a resource there that we can go to. Like today, going to the duels at Starmont. Those kids, that's something the Mat Club helps take care of a little bit, and then the kids just got to show up and wrestle. So things like that. There's a lot of fundraising opportunities. We kind of want to be making money, but you kind of want to be spending money too. So people don't want to donate to an organization if they're not going to use the money in a useful manner. So we're always looking for new members. We're always looking for new participation. It's a group that is started when I first came here. Started with your dad,
Right.
actually, Matt and Mickey Johnson, and the three of us kind of sat around a table, and I can remember we had like $600 left over from the mini Mustang that year or something, and we kind of all looked at each other and like, well, what do we want to do with this money? So, and that's kind of how Mat Club got started. And Brad Adams, the coach before me, kind of had a Mat Club account set up through school, and so we kind of worked from that and created a club and went from there. But yeah, it's any organization needs participation, and that would be my plug, I guess, is to get involved. And if you really want your kids to do well, as parents, you got to get involved too. So.
And it's because of the Mat Club that we're able to do this show. Even they've given us the money for the equipment for this. They've given us the money for the track wrestling blocks you see out in the wrestling at the tournaments that we can rent out also. And it kind of becomes a little bit of a fundraiser for us there as well. And then that track cast system with Jason Lang doing the play-by-play for us up at Osage.
Yeah.
That equipment came out from the Mat Club from all the fundraising there.
Yeah, I don't think people necessarily realize how important, how that wouldn't be possible without Mat Club. Buying the track cast system and then having someone like Jason Lang able to go with us. I mean, he went with us all day on Saturday up at the Osage Duels. Left at 7 in the morning and didn't get home till 7 at night, you know. and-
Having to move the equipment
Yeah,
two different
yeah.
times.
Yeah, we had to go clear
Location.
across to the middle school to wrestle 2 duels, and I mean, Jason does a great job and really helps our program, but like you said, it wouldn't be possible without the donation from the Mat Club to be able to make, bring that back to the people here.
So, good week coming up. Mat Club, get involved. We're looking for members to get involved with that, and so you can follow us along. On Thursday, we're going to have track casts available. Jason Lang will be calling the play-by-play against Center Point Urbana and Clear Creek Amana. And then there will not be a track cast broadcast from Ida Grove, but we will try to update as much as we can on the Independence Mustang Wrestling Facebook page and at Indie Wrestling on Twitter when we can. Same thing with East Marshall. So, anything else you want to add?
Nope, let's go Mustangs. Let's have a good week.
All right. So when we come back, Coach Doyle is going to interview our varsity, junior varsity, and Mat Club wrestlers of the week.
The Mustangs are off to a hot start. Football, volleyball, and cross country raised the bar, and we hope you won't let the threat of winter cool the fun. Join the Mustangs all this winter as the Mustang boys and girls enter WAMAC Conference, play against a loaded division of basketball powerhouses. Don't forget the other boys of winter on the wrestling mat will be in search of a repeat trip to state later this winter. Keep up to date with a full activity schedule by visiting www.wamacconference.org, and we'll see you at the Staple.
Welcome back to Mustang Mat Chat. Keith Donnelly, assistant wrestling coach. I'm here with freshman Joe Kaiser. He wrestles 170 pounds for us. This weekend he wrestled at the Independence JV tournament. Joe, talk a little bit about how many matches you had, and then how did it end up for you?
Well, I got first, and I had 3 matches. It was a round robin.
Okay. And how did your 3 matches go? Did you win by pin, by decision? How were they?
The first one I won by decision, 6-5. And then my last 2 I won by falls.
Awesome. Awesome. It's obvious you're getting better and better as the year goes by. What is it that you think you're doing right now in your training that is helping you improve each day?
Getting mentally tough and watching the upper-class seniors working harder, so that pushes me to do better.
Awesome. With about 3 weeks to go here, 3 to 4 weeks, and the season slowly coming to an end for you, can you talk about what it is that you have for goals that you'll want to accomplish here in these last 3 to 4 weeks?
I would like to get in the top 3 for the JV WAMAC, and then I would like to contribute as much as I can to the state dual tournament.
You bet. So I think it's pretty safe to say that everybody as a team wants to go to state duels and do well there again. Talking a little bit about this coming week, we have Center Point Urbana and Clear Creek Amana. They're both conference duels on Thursday. And then Saturday you're going to go to East Marshall and wrestle in the East Marshall duels. The JV team will wrestle in the varsity tournament. How does it feel to wrestle in something like that, and talk a little bit about what you're looking forward to this week?
I think it's going to be big, but the team itself got to be mentally tough to be able to compete with them, because if they don't have the right mindset, we're not going to do as good.
Good, good. To end things up here, what's been your favorite thing about Independence Wrestling so far your freshman year?
I would say playing games.
Playing games. What are some of the games?
Gangster ball around the school.
Gangster ball around the school. There you have it, freshman Joe Kaiser. Welcome back to Mustang Mat Chat. I'm Keith Donnelly, assistant wrestling coach. I'm here with Jacob Wolf, senior, 126-pounder. Jacob, could you talk about this weekend? Where did the varsity team wrestle? How did you do individually?
We were up at Osage Duels this weekend, and we wrestled some good teams. We came out 4-1. I wrestled 4-0 this weekend. I think we did really good this weekend. You could tell that we have goals we want to accomplish, and we're going to do whatever it takes to get there.
Good. Talking specifically about your 4-0 weekend, did you win by fall, win by decision? Talk a little bit about your matches.
Yeah, 3 of them were by falls. First period or early second period, and then I had a forfeit.
Awesome, awesome. You were talking a little bit about you think that the team feels like they know what they want to accomplish in their goals.
Start off first, let's talk about you individually. You have three to 4 weeks left. We're into the postseason. What are your goals here as the end of the season comes near?
Individually, I'm just going to do the best I can, but I'm focused on helping the team. Really, I just really do what I can at 126 pounds to put us in good position to win for the team.
And what do you think, as far as the team, what do you think the team wants to accomplish here as we get into the postseason?
I think we want to go state duels third year in a row, and just show everybody that we lost a few guys last year and we're young again this year, but I think we can do it with the senior group we got in the weight classes we got.
Awesome. Looking into this week, this Thursday, we have Center Point Urbana and Clear Creek Amana at home here at Independence. Then you turn around on Friday and Saturday, and you travel to Ida Grove to the OABCIG tournament. Talk a little bit about this Thursday and how things look, and this weekend.
Yeah, I think we're going to do, the team, I think we'll do really good Thursday. And going into Friday, Saturday, it's 3 days of straight wrestling. Just got to be ready. But I think we're conditioned enough, or we've been preparing all season for times like this where we just turn around and wrestle again. I think we'll go into Friday, Saturday just fine and do really good.
All right. Anything else you'd like to say before we let you go?
Nope.
All right.
Arts, athletics, and academics. 3 A's that describe the Mustangs. With a rich history in all areas, the Mustangs strive to be the standard for excellence on all fronts. A school district second to none where students have numerous opportunities to achieve, excel, compete, and experience championship outcomes. The Independence Community School District will set you up for success during and after your career as a Mustang. Visit www.independence.k12.ia.us to learn more about how you can live the Mustang way and truly be second to none.
Looking to learn more about what the Mustangs are up to? Tune in to AVTN, your official home for all things Mustangs. Here at AV Tech Network News, we pride ourselves in producing professional-looking newscasts filled with the positive events and projects ongoing within our district and honoring those who accomplish truly great things. Tune in online or through social media as we produce and share a newscast each month, updating you on the very latest with our school district on your home for all things Mustangs.
Hi, this is Coach Doyle. Joining me now is Coach Weber, and Coach Weber does a lot of things in our program. He's kind of like our utility coach. He coaches at the high school, he coaches at the elementary, MAC club level, and does a lot of things behind the scenes for our program with state hotels and different things like that. But we wanted to bring you on today, Coach Weber. Thanks a lot for joining us, and we want to talk a little bit about over at Starmont. You went and coached the elementary team, and tell us a little bit about that and how it went.
Yeah, the Starmont had a dual tournament today for K through 6th graders. They had 16 weight classes. 40 through 105 was every 5 pounds, and then they had 112 and 120 to 140 pound weight class. We took 19 kids, but we were missing a 100-pounder, and everybody got 3 matches in today, but only the 16 main guys scored points for the team. But all the extras got matches after the duel was over, and wrestled hard.
So when you say scoring points, can you talk a little bit about what do you mean by scoring points?
To score points, it would be you win your match, and by 8 or less, you get 3 points for your team. If you win by 8 to 15, you get 4 points for your team, or if you win by 15, that's a tech fall, you get 5 points for your team, or if you pin the kid, you get 6 points for your team. So it's not about the individual kids' wins and losses. Those wins or losses goes towards the team points.
So that's probably kind of good for some of those kids because they're usually probably used to going to a tournament where it's more individual and you don't have team scoring.
Yeah, this is actually the first dual tournament team that I know of that we've done with the MAC Club in a few years, and we thought it was a good opportunity for the kids to go out and participate as a team and really learn, maybe see what that atmosphere would be like. So that's not always an individual tournament where you're just going out thinking about yourself, but where you can go out and think about what you have to do for your team to be able to win as a team.
Yeah, I know in high school we have some kids that aren't used to that, so their experience it's kind of a big step for them. They don't realize how important it is to, maybe you're even wrestling a good guy, maybe your job is, just don't get pinned or try not to get beat bad, and that saves the team some points. And so I think teaching those younger kids that it's not necessarily about you and it's about the team is a good lesson for them.
Yeah, and we had that situation today a few times where the kid, he ended up getting teched fall, but he fought off his back 3 or 4 times to just not give pin, just to give that extra point. And we had a lot of kids that went out, and we told them, if you got an opportunity to get the pin, to go out and get that pin to get the extra team points, and that happened a lot today.
And so this type of format, is there more opportunities for our MAC club to do this type of thing, or is this just something that happens every so often? Or
There is another one exactly like that this year yet. It's actually a little bit bigger at Wapsie Valley. Today there was only 4 teams there. Wapsie Valley, I think they would like to have 12 teams there, but it would be the same weight classes and same K through 6 that I would like to be able to put either the same team and a few more kids back together to go up to that one to get the same experience.
Yeah, well, we appreciate you taking the time and coaching those young kids. I'm sure they appreciate it and had a lot of fun today. And so we got the trophy back here. This is what they got and the picture of the team. So thanks a lot for taking your time and spending the day with those guys and showing them what team wrestling's all about. All right, we got Coach Doyle back here on Mustang Mat Chat, and joining me now is 5th grader, West Elementary student, Carter Straw. And Carter, you wrestled today. Can you tell us what you had going on today?
Yeah, we went to a duel at Starmont.
And what was that like? Was it just us against Starmont, or was it a dual tournament, or
a dual tournament, and there were 4 teams. There was Edco, Starmont, us, and Sailor Mat Club.
And so what grades or what ages were the kids?
K through 6.
K through 6. And did you have to, when you said duels, that's maybe a little bit different for people that don't understand. On a tournament setting, we go to a tournament, you just weigh whatever you weigh and you get matched up with kids your age and weight. Can you explain a little bit about today's format and what you needed as far as a team and stuff like that? Was there weight classes, or how did it work?
Yeah, there were weight classes every 5 pounds. And started from 40 and went up to heavyweight was 1.
So you needed maybe 14 guys or so, 14. 15 guys, something like that
14,
probably?
50, yeah.
And then so the other teams had guys at the same weights and you
Yep.
wrestled them, and then you kept a dual meet score?
Yep.
So 6 points for a pin, 3 points for a decision, just like high school?
Yep.
So can you talk a little bit about your experience? Did you like that, or did you like?
Yeah, I liked it. It was fun. Lots of fun.
So did a lot of parents and stuff there too
Yeah,
to support
yeah.
you? That's
A lot
good.
of fans.
And what's up next for Carter Straw next week? What do you got? Get any tournaments coming up on the calendar for you?
USA State.
USA State's next week?
Yep.
So, and that's a weight class as well?
Yep.
And can you talk about your individual performance today and how it went?
I went 2-1, lost 8-0 to a guy from Sailor Mat Club.
And the other 2, let's talk about the good stuff. You kind of brought up the bad stuff. Let's talk about the 2 wins. Tell us how those went.
My first match I got a pin, and the last match I won 6-5.
6-5, nail biter,
It's
huh?
close,
So,
yeah.
Yeah. And do you think this type of setting was good for, did we have a full lineup and stuff? Were we able to get a guy at every weight?
We were missing a 100-pounder,
We need a 100-pounder?
so we had to forfeit a match.
So, yeah, I know there's a dual meet, similar setup coming up in February at Wapsie Valley. So we need to kind of be bugging some of those 5th and 6th graders, 4th graders, to see if we
Get a
can.
100-pounder.
Yeah, we need a 100-pounder. Would that make our team a little tougher?
Yeah.
Yeah, would we won today if we would have had a 100-pounder probably?
Yeah, probably.
So that's good. Well, we're glad that you went. We're glad that you took a little bit of time to talk to us about it here. So, and how's it going as far as practice for you?
Tough.
Practice is going tough?
Yep.
Think you're getting tougher, or you think
Yeah.
you're kind of,
I think I'm getting tougher.
you're getting tougher? That's good. That's good. We're glad. Practices aren't hard enough. You just let me know. I can change that for you.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I appreciate Carter being on the show today, and I just want to remind everybody, Thursday night, we wrestle here at home against Clear Creek Amana and Center Point Urbana, and then the varsity will take off to Ida Grove to a 2-day tournament out west in Ida Grove, Iowa at Otobote Arthur. Last year we won the tournament, and so we decided to go back this year. It's a really exciting event. Kids really like it. But thanks a lot for tuning in to Mustang Mat Chat, and